Hello again, everybody. Yes, again, I'm Victor Mosley. Yes, I'm coming to you with my podcast Out in Black. Of course, I have to say my opening phrase in the beginning and in the end apply a little black folks sense to it. Now, today we're going to talk about the thing that I wrote about many times on my website, and we're going to talk about Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Three line item deductions on each and everybody's paycheck, pay stub, salary, the compensation package that is specifically for the purpose of those three programs. You know, those programs that help the elderly, those who are sick, those who are disabled, children, adults, women, widows, women who have been housewives all their lives. Now, help me understand that why is it that Republican Congress people are talking about cutting these three programs when their sole purpose is for those three specific line item deductions on each and everybody's paycheck? Help me understand that. And then they talk with the legacy media. Of course, I call them the legacy media. And probably I need to start calling them the idiot media, because they still have this fixation on calling these three programs entitlements. I would agree that they are entitlements because you paid for them. When you go to the store and buy $150 worth of groceries and you're not entitled to take them home after you complete your transaction for them, you just paid for $150 in groceries, and you're not entitled to take those groceries home with you. You see what this is not making any sense. These discussions are asinine, and I'll say they remind me of the things that I used to have a lot of talks about in Alabama. Yes, my hometown of Birmingham, where when somebody is just acting stupid just for the sake of acting stupid, and we call them trifling, that is what these Republican members of our federal government, Congress, are talking about when they talk about, well, we don't need to touch those three programs. Those three programs are, again, let me say it slowly: Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid are designed for those three things. They are specifically deducted from each and everybody's paycheck, compensation, salary, whatever you wish to call it. However you get your money from exchanging your labor for money. Those three things are specifically deducted for those three things, and I don't understand how they became part of the budget that say pay for defense, pay for Radio America, pay for putting a satellite up in the air, pay for monitoring the world's oceans. No, those three things were set up by people who were given to us, I believe, spiritually, that you set these programs up. The citizens, the working citizens, the citizens who cannot work, we all take care of each other. This is a society. I don't want to hear about all these things about, well, you know, somebody that don't work shouldn't be able to get those benefits. That's your bargain when you are in a society. You join a society, you submit to the bargain that the collective good must be cared for. So that is what these three programs are for. Why are they being discussed as if they are responsible for paying for other things of the federal government? That's not what they were designed for. That's not why they are deducted every day from our paychecks, every time we get paid. Those things, Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, are specifically deducted for those three programs. They are paid for already. So when we reach retirement age, we reach the point where we're disabled, we reach whatever status in life we reach, and we have put in enough monies into the system where we are, lack of a better word, guaranteed benefits, or you have enough, you paid into the system enough where you're going to take out a benefit which you have paid for. That is part of the deal. That's not part of any other federal government program. These three programs, Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, are specifically for those three federal programs to help those among us in our society who have, for whatever reason, they've earned benefits, their family has earned benefits, they've been a housewife all their life, they've been a house husband all their life, whatever the situation is today, they've earned those benefits because they paid for them, their families paid for them. They're not to pay for other programs of the federal government. I don't understand why the entitlement, they always talk about entitlement programs have gotten so big. I mean, well, they've gotten so big because they are paid for. Why are you worrying about all the money in this pile that is paid for? Tax everybody fairly. Billionaires, they enjoy the benefit of this country, right? They don't pave the roads, do they? Do they make sure the airplanes fly? I mean, are they cleaning our water? Are they making sure the air we breathe is breathable? No. Everybody in America are benefiting from our societal bargain. That is the bargain. So you here, you have to pay for it. Just like you go to a movie theater, you want to see a movie, you pay a ticket. You buy a ticket. You live in America. I don't care if you got your salary of $75,000 a year or $75 million a year or $1 billion a year. You decided to be a part of this grand bargain of what's called a society. Pay your taxes fairly. You are here too. You are reaping the benefits of being in America. Pay your fair share of taxes and stop worrying about people who basically have been taken advantage of, oppressed in their wages. We're not going to get spiritually right now and say everything that's about. Well, I'm not going to read scriptures to you. That's not my job anymore. I'll find them. I'll list them in line item, verse, chapter, book, title, but I'm not going to read them. I'm not going to speak them all to you anymore. That's your job. My job now is to do the best I can to help more people. And yes, I will need funding for that. So, excuse me, I will start advertising on my website, my podcast here, Out in Black. I'm going to ask all my users who are signed up on landcost.com to go to my YouTube channel. It's called Out in Black, OUTINBLACK. Subscribe so I can be able to have the funding to reach more people. Now, I thank you. I've come to the close. Again, apply some black folk sense to it. This has been Out in Black. I'm Victor Mosley. I thank you for your time in viewing this podcast. Thank you.